Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have discussed about that props. And as I told you, props is that if you want to access some of the another component data and if you want to pass it, then you can apply that things with using that props. But in this video, I want to discuss about that states. What is exactly that states? States is mean that if you want to don't pass any data from to the another component, if you want to create another one of the component, and if you want to load your all that component data with a specific this same component area, so that is the process is named as a states. Okay, so if you want to actually put some of the value in particular this same component area, so whatever the value you want to put that same component, so this the process is called that states. Okay, so I will also show you with the example, then it will be very much clear to you. So for doing this right now, I want to load our this Aryan. So I just simply remove our learning. Okay, that means our this component as a hello. Now I want to load our this learning component. So in particular that position, that will be as a Aryan, right? So now if you click as a save all, click as a refresh, yeah, you can see it's now perfectly loaded. So that is our another class component. If you go to our learning, that means the learning, you can see that is our class component. So now I want to work on particular that area. So if you want to working with the states like I show you, I just first of all take one of the states, and then here I want to add one of the array, and I just name it as array fruits. Okay, I just name it as a fruits, and into the fruits area I want to declare some of the object. So here I want to add one of the property name as a name. So name will be, I just put that name as a mango. Okay, I just name it as a mango, and then also I want to add another one as a weight, and weight will be also as a 120 gram, and then the comma I want to add multiple object. So better I just simply copy it and then I just simply paste it. So first of all, there is a name property. I name it as a apple, and weight. So weight will be for this apple as a 20, okay, 20 gram, and then that will be as a orange, and orange weight will be as a 60, okay, 60 gram. So now I want to visible it. That means in our render, into the render, that means it will be shows our output all the return value. So here I want to display the return value will be as a fruit name is, and then I want to visible our this statement, and then our array. Into the array I have defined our property name, right? So now if you want to visible it, first of all you have to add that states. That means this is states, and then our array. So after that state, then the array, and into the array area I want to display our first object. So into the array actually started from our 0, right? So that the 0 index, and then the 1 index, that will be our 2 index. So 0 index data I want to visible. So that is our fruits. After that fruits I want to display our 0 index data, and then the name. So it should be display like that way. Okay, so now if you click as a save all, I just click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, now here you can see it's now showing some of the error. It's showing as the states is not defined, right? Because of all that is in our this render area. So into the rendered area I want to use our this state. So if you want to state it, that means if you want to use it, then you have to use that this, right? So with this you can actually access our this states. Now if you click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, yes, you can see it's now perfectly visible. Our fruit name is mango. That means here I have added our 0 index. Our 0 index data is the mango. If you want to add another one as a 2, click as a save all, click as a refresh. Now you can see it's now perfectly display our orange. That means our 2 means actually this one as a 0, 1, and the 2, right? So friend, I hope you can well understand about it. Here you can see with this states our this area file. So that is our this area data. I want to apply that data in our this same component page. That means our same component page as a learning, right? So that is our learning component. So with the same component page I am displayed on here. So before we pass it, that is a hello. So in particular that position we pass our app data, from to this position we pass out the data and take the things with these props, and here we display it, right? So right right now we did the same things in our specific this same component area. So into the same component area, I have added some of the array into the array data. I want to visible it with our same component page. So now you can see it's now perfectly visible. So now here, if you also want to display that multiple one, you can add that multiple one. Like here, so if you want to show that multiple one, first of all, here you have to return it with our first bracket. So into the first bracket, we have to AND it. So after that, we have to AND it. Okay, so I just simply AND it. So now I want to add that multiple one. So that is our multiple one as a fruit name as a 0. That will be our 0 index. That will be our 1 index, and that will be our 2 index. Right, friend? So now let's check this out. If you now click as a save all, then it should be generated some of the error. Like if you click at the refresh, now you can see it's now generated some of the error because of all it's not enclosing the tag. That means here you have to add one of the statement. That means here you have to add one of the div actually. So I just simply added one of the div, and then I also want to finish that div. So here I just simply finish that div. So now if you click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, yes, you can see it's now perfectly visible. So that is our fruit name mango, that is our totally dynamic, there is another one is the apple, another one is the orange. Okay, that means our 3 data is now perfectly visible. So if you want to add that multiple data, then you have to add that first bracket, and also you have to add that div, right? So that's how you can actually do that work. I hope you can well understand about that states, and also that is our props, right? So that's how you can actually use that states. So if you go to that official documentation, into the official documentation, they have also, you can see there is states of the life cycle. So they have some of the documentation. So if you want to check this out from here, you can check it from to this area. Okay. So they have also, if you want to add that class, that means the constructor, with the constructor, if you want to visible it, you can also visible it with the constructor and the super. And super is one of the another class of, that means the sister class of this constructor. Okay, so that is actually another class. So literally also we'll use it. Better I show you, like if you want to use that our constructor, you can use it. I just simply copy both of these. So that is our components, and after this component I just simply added it. Okay, that is our constructor, and that is our one bracket. So we have to finish it. So I just simply finish that. Okay, I just simply finish this one. So as I told you, constructor, I think you already know about it. When our this component will be run, first of all our this constructor will be loaded, and after that, and then the super, so that is another sub constructor. Okay, so that is another sub constructor of this constructor as a super. So now if you click as a save all, like if you click as a save all, and now if you refresh it again, now you can see it's now also showing our another error. That means the same error, states is not defined. Because of all, here I have already added the constructor, and into the constructor area we have to pass our this state. So we have to pass it with this, right? So with this keyword we have to pass it. So I just simply pass it on here. Now if you click as a save all, and now if you refresh it again, yeah, you can see it's now perfectly working. There is a fruit, mango, apple, and the orange. So friend, that's all actually the basic things. So literally we'll apply it in our project. So everything actually the main basic concept, just take that concept, what exactly that our states, what exactly mean by that props, because we will use it. Okay, we will use it a lot of the time in our project. So I hope you can well understand about it. So now that is our all that data. So here I added the data with our same component area. So if you want to pass that same component data into the same component area, then you can pass it with the states, right? So I think it's very much clear to you. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.